My name is Kaeley Grubler. I'm so happy that you're here with us today. As Jared said, it's the weekend, so congratulations for being here. I know that there's other things you could be doing, like sleeping, so thanks for being here. All right, well, everyone, today I'm going to be covering a growth versus a fixed mindset. We often ask and wonder what it takes to be successful in reaching our goals, right? And so often we'll respond and think it's having certain personality traits and the ability to work hard, have persistence, laser focus. But research shows that these qualities are all actually byproducts of something else, something much more powerful that we can actually develop over time. Someone with great success is Joshua Waitzkin, and he's been known as a chess prodigy from a young age. No one has won as many chess championships as he has. But what's really more amazing than that is that at age 21, he took on a new challenge to become a master at martial arts. And after lots of hard work, broken joints, failures, he ended up winning 2 world championships in martial arts. He had learned how to learn and grow and could apply those skills to those other domains, right? He said the best thing that ever happened to him was losing his first national chess championship because it actually helped him to avoid the psychological trap of believing that he was special. Believing that he was smarter than other people and didn't have to work hard. So what Josh said, the moment we believe that success is determined by an ingrained level of ability as opposed to resilience and hard work, we will be brittle in the face of adversity. So this brings us to a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. And this has been a hot topic in recent years, which is great because it's so good to know. So let's go over some of the characteristics that each of these mindsets have. With a fixed mindset, we believe that skills and intelligence are set. Like what you have is what you've got, right? With a growth mindset, skills and intelligence can be grown and developed. And with a fixed mindset, our main concern is how we look. It's all performance focused. With a growth mindset, our main concern is learning. It's about getting better. It's process focused, process focused, progress focused. In a fixed mindset, we see effort as something we have to do when we're not good at something. In a growth mindset, we see effort as an important part of learning. So with a fixed mindset, in the face of challenges, we give up and we check out. Whereas with a growth mindset, we persevere, we work through it, and we demonstrate grit, right? In a fixed mindset, we take feedback personally, we get defensive. In a growth mindset, we like feedback, like we eat feedback for breakfast, right? We use it to learn. With a fixed mindset, we hate making mistakes and we try to avoid them at all costs. Perfectionistic, right? Then in a growth mindset, we treat mistakes as learning opportunities. So this concept can actually be further illustrated and taught more deeply with the simple tool of a binary black line. This line can help us locate where we are, as all people are either above or below the line at all times. And our location actually shows us how we are being with what is happening to us right now. So much of our life results are because of location. So conscious people and conscious leaders ask themselves the same questions over and over and over. They ask themselves, where am I? And if we're above the line, we're open, we're curious, we're committed to learning. If we're below the line, we're closed, defensive, committed to being right. So typically when we're below the line, we believe certain things about the world. Things like there isn't enough, right? Not enough time, not enough money, not enough love. We believe that we're right, and there's a threat out there that's threatening our ability to have security, approval, and control. And we cling to those opinions, we gossip, we rationalize, we justify, pursue or avoid conflict for the pursuit of winning. You know, things feel pretty serious below the line. And there, as people above the line believe that learning and growing are more important than being right. They take things lightly, and a lot of things are kind of funny, right? They listen deeply, they question all their beliefs, and they're living a life of play. So we're literally programmed to go below the line. Just know that, okay? It's not like one of these is good and one of these is bad, but we can only create new results from above the line. And so a fixed mindset is a below the line mindset, as it's closed, defensive, believes that life is what happens to us instead of what we create it to be. Whereas a growth mindset and is above the line mindset as it's open, curious, and committed to learning. And just know this, you guys, like you're going to go above and below the line all the time. The goal isn't to only live above the line 100% of the time, or you're a bad person if you're below the line. That's not what this is teaching us. But being able to be aware and conscious of where we are at and really starting to master the skill of recognizing our location is what can help us create new results in our life when we decide we want to shift. So when I was 14, I gained 30 pounds in less than a year. My mom, who was extremely concerned, took me into the doctor where they told me I was insulin resistant, which for those who don't know, it means pre-diabetic. And with my family history, I was sure to get diabetes and to just start to prepare for that. I was told that high cholesterol, diabetes, and obesity were in my family, so just prepare myself for that same fate. And this really took a toll on me as a teenager. Kind of felt like my whole future was already decided for me, that I had to accept that a life of disease would be my future. I found out later that I also had PCOS, and the stories I told myself was that I was broken, I was unlucky, I was diseased, and that I wasn't enough. Getting bullied for my weight in junior high, didn't help with my self-esteem either. And I found myself being super hyper aware of other people's weight and appearance as well as my own. I was constantly comparing myself to the other kids and taking comfort anytime I could find someone that looked like they had it worse than me. I also looked at the girls that would eat seemingly whatever they wanted between classes and at lunch, who were thin and beautiful, and I just felt so much envy and self-pity. I wondered what I did so wrong to deserve the fate of being the fat girl. And I felt bitter and resentful for the amount of work it took to maintain the level of overweight that I was. So I had a fixed mindset, right? I was living below the line with that. After yo-yoing the same 30 pounds for 13 years, losing and gaining all of it probably 6 different times, I've finally been able to maintain a healthy BMI for 6 years now. And I've recently been able to start training, muscle training and building muscle. I do not have diabetes. My levels are all within safe and healthy ranges. I managed my PCOS symptoms through an anti-inflammatory diet and lifestyle, and I'm striving to teach my children that their life path is not fixed. So what changed for me? How did I get out of this fixed mindset that I had with my health? And I'll tell you guys, since the whole theme of this has been love yourself, I started to love myself for where I was at. I stopped arguing with reality. I stepped outside of that fixed mindset of this shouldn't be happening to me, and this is too hard for me. Other people have it easier. Why should I have to try so hard? And this is just who I am. This is my DNA. I can't change it. I was able to change those thoughts to thoughts that helped me move into a growth mindset, move above the line in my thinking and start to ask the questions, well, why not try? Why not try to be as healthy as I can be? And this actually should be happening to me because it literally is, right? There are certain things in my control that I can make changes to. Maybe I can't change my DNA, but I can change what I put in my mouth. I can control how active I am. I can't control that I have PCOS, but I can eat as anti-inflammatory as I know how and help manage the symptoms. So I started to take radical responsibility for my health from a place of abundance and love, believing and knowing I was enough, no matter what size I was, and that I could love myself enough to want something more, to know I was capable of so much more. I was able to shift into knowing that I could work to have better energy, confidence, and to avoid as many diseases as I could. Just know that having the same old thinking is just going to keep getting you the same old results. So if you're not happy with where you're at in your health, your life, your family, your marriage, start to notice your thoughts and work to change those thoughts into thoughts that will serve what you want to create. And when you inevitably fail, as we all do as humans, how do you view those? Do you view those as proof that you never knew, or that you don't have what it takes to be healthy and you never will be healthy, and that you're destined to stay how you are and succumb to diet-related diseases down the road? Or are these failures actually learning opportunities that can be life lessons to help you learn and help you grow as you approach them with openness and curiosity from an above the line place and adopt that growth mindset? I'm going to leave you with one more simple mindset tool. When you find yourself having those fixed mindset thoughts, which we all do, add a yet at the end of the sentence and see the power that that has in your life. Say, I can't do this yet. I'm not good at this yet. I don't understand yet. This doesn't work yet. I don't know the answer yet. I'm so sorry, my son just came in here. Okay, just 1 second. So I just want to leave you with a quote I love from the co-founder of our program, who is also the author of the incredible life books we use with our clients. So this is from the life book. Dr. A said, one of the biggest and most powerful realizations we can ever have is to know that our life path is not fixed. The way you think, the way you act, the people you spend time with, and even the world you live in can all be changed. All things are possible. You have the capability over time with specific focus, guidance, and practice to become the dominant force in your life. Thanks, everybody.